Yo, what's up, everybody? Super two. Okay, baby. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do a video for this for this Saturday at New York, man. So I probably do a video about Turk, man. How about Turk album called Joseph and how I talk about I think why this album got I think taken off the platforms and stuff. But okay, dude, Turk, man. I think he put out his album called Joseph and how I think how about Turk I think his album got taken off the platforms until I watched some videos on YouTube to where I think he's trying to blast I think Birdman, the whole company. I think Universal, I think Birdman took trying to block his album off the I think main platforms, but it, and so I did a video like back a couple of days ago to where I think Terry had went on live and how he trying to talk about how he was like being so I guess the toll dates was wasn't working right on on how they he was being scammed by people, by the motor, how he was, dude, he, went off on everybody saying he I think I took him off the I think Cash Money on tour at the time, but I feel like Turk had went on live and how he said his album got pushed back. How I think his album got taken off the platform, like I think I think Spotify, other places, I think I think Spotify, I think other platforms I does. I think Turk album got taken off, and so I think he trying to blame Birdman in the whole company out there for I think like his album. But I feel like his album Joseph was out. I think his album was out at the time to where I think Turk was doing his own album. So I think the dude BG put out his so I think people try to compare BG album versus Turk album, because Turk album is kind of more different. But I never heard of his album yet. But I feel like his album is more different. But I feel like Turk album, I think he put out So I seen the whole cover of the album cover to where I see like from the Bible, like Joseph, from the Bible, how he was being like portrayed and stuff like that going on. And but I feel like Turk trying to represent Joseph as himself, as the person who be always be talked about and judged, whatever. But I feel like Turk, man, I guess is a rapper from from Hot Boys, and how the Hot Boys was a good. I think I think I thought. And so I probably said the group was known throughout the whole 90s and the early 2000s era, to where the whole group was known for the song called Bling Bling, We on Fire, the songs I heard back then. But I feel like Turk was the dude that, always, never made that. He found impact on hip hop world to where I think dude was in jail, locked up in jail, so he was in jail for a long time, and how he got out of jail. But I feel like BG, man, I guess he put out his first album, and so I think people try to compare BG album to his album. So I think Turk's album is kind of like, he'll talk about things I think going through his life, and how BG album is more about him, talk about things, talk about in his album. But I feel the fans felt more that BG has a good album versus Turk album, but I feel like Turk album is more the opposite, but I don't know. I feel like his album is more opposite, to where folks might listen to his album, and how his album could be trash or good, either one. But I feel like Turk album could be either one better, but I feel like Turk, man, I guess he is going through a lot of stuff in his life, to where he's going through a lot of stuff involving money, how his album got pushed or taken off the platforms, and how he going through a lot of stuff in his life, to where he was going through a lot of changes and stuff while he was, trying to go through the whole tour thing. But I feel like Turk's album, I guess his album might be best or good. It depends how they feel about the whole album. But I feel like Turk's album, Joseph, is probably out. So I think his album I think his album is probably out on different platforms. I don't know, but I feel like his album was taken off for some reason involving the Beaver BG. But how he got Beaver BG, how the whole thing kind of went left after that, man. But yeah, man, I feel like Turk's album might be good or it could be bad. It depends how I feel about the album. But But myself, I never heard of. So I never heard of the album yet. I might probably listen to it on YouTube probably soon, but I don't know. But yeah, man, I feel like Turk album could be the best or bad. So tell me what you think about the album. So make sure you like, comment in, try some peace. Admire, take care, and peace.